Okay, hey guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I have my plan with me for the 26th of February to the 3rd of March. So my first March spread, which is super exciting. We're finally getting there. I'm finally back to planning, hopefully. I'm trying to film as many videos as I can and sort of batch, film and edit. So hopefully I will have this spread and my February monthly up very soon, and then I'll have another 2 spreads and then so on and so forth. I'm trying to really get back into the swing of things, so apologies for the delays in videos and whatnot. It's been a time. But yeah, this is an old kit from Sugar Pop Fizz. This was the May 2023 mystery, back when Mallory did the foiled mystery mailer kind of style subscription. So yeah, this was the last one in that format before she canceled the sub and then redid the whole subscription model, which I have yet to try her new subscription. But I don't know, maybe I will at some point because I do really love her designs and the color schemes that she picks and everything. So yes, but this was Kitten is Just Art and I loved it. It was just perfect for transitioning from summer to autumn with the the colors and the foiling and everything, and then also the association of outdoor cinemas with summertime, because it was still summer here, it was transitioning but still summer, and also because this week I went to the cinema to see Dune Part 2, because it did release I think that week. So yeah, so that is part of the reason why I wanted to use this kit for this week, because originally I was going to use this kit in December and then I swapped it out with something else, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to hoard this and keep it until February, March, and here we are. So first thing I marked in was that I slept in, so that sticker is from Carly Plans. And then I marked in work. So for work I tried to use all the half boxes and whatnot where I could. So I used the half box with a piece of deco and then a work script that I made. I was originally going to see if I could find any work scripts in my collection in rose gold, but then I was like, no, there's enough foil. I don't need to overdo it with the foil. So I just sort of stuck with the scripts that I had made myself. Then here I'm marking in some K-pop. So Taeyong had his second solo release, which was sort of his farewell album, I guess, before he went to his military service. And then Gravity had their comeback with another mini album, which I really enjoyed. I can't remember if 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘 was the title track or if it was a B-side. I think it was the title track actually, which I really enjoyed, and then I did really enjoy one of their B-sides as well. I do tend to like their releases, so yeah, I was super excited about that. So I used the music emoji from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚏𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚑𝚑𝚘 Then that day I received a lot of happy mail, so I received my US stuff that I had requested, I believe the weekend prior, maybe, or 2 weekends prior. And then I also received some mail from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑 is from belleplannerco, and then Mum and I were watching Halo. So I used the TV icon from Plannerface. Moving on to Tuesday, I got up early, so that coffee cup is from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚡. I had a YouTube binge, so I used a YouTube icon from Carly Plans. And then the sort of main reason that I got up early before I went to work that day was because I had to re-record a voiceover. So I had done the voiceover for my January monthly video, and when I was in the process of like doing the captions and everything on YouTube before like publishing, I realized that the voiceover file somehow got corrupted. So I had to like redo that voiceover and re-upload and just like do it all over again, which is frustrating, but thankfully it's only happened that one time. So I'm not really sure what happened. I think maybe like in the recording part of it, like I don't know, something happened in my editing software, but thankfully it's only happened that one time. So yeah, easy fix, I guess. But then I went to work for the day. So I used, again, a work script that I made and a piece of deco. And then after work, Mum and I were just watching some more Halo, and then I went to sleep early. So I used another emoji from the 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚎 to mark in watching Halo. And then I did use yet again another emoji from the 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚎 to mark in going to sleep early. So yes, you'll see me pop those in. Yeah, I was kind of like in the zone planning, so I did really enjoy doing this spread. I tried not to speed this up too much because otherwise I felt like if I went on a tangent about one thing, I would be very behind in my voiceover. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna like just play around with like the speed of my videos moving forward because like I said, haven't really like filmed and edited in a while, so I just don't really remember like how I used to set it all up, if that makes sense, because I sort of like delete my videos and things from my editing software once I've uploaded them, so I don't even have that to really sort of like look back on and be like, oh yes, I put my intro at this speed and I do like my planning at this speed, and yeah, I don't know. But anyways, on the Wednesday, I marked in getting up early because I had to go and get my hair re-dyed, and my appointment was in the morning, so I had to get up early for that. So I used the vanilla from 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚡 for that, and then the hair dye icon from 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚑 for my hair appointment. And then I did successfully upload my January monthly spread, which as I'm doing this voiceover, I've just recorded my February monthly spread. I know very much delayed, but like I said, I'm getting back into the swing of things. I had originally intended to film a bunch in April, and then that just didn't happen. And then April. I was like, April? Yes, April. And that just didn't happen because like my mum was on holiday from work, and it was just like, I don't know, I just couldn't film. And then also like there was a lot of changes and things behind the scenes. And then now like the beginning of May, like we had to move house, and I don't know, like my whole schedule's just been thrown around, and like I've had my schedule change at work like multiple times in the past few months. So I don't know, it's just been one of those things. And I've also like just been demotivated because the changes in the weather and like things in my personal life. And I don't know, I've just like not been in the zone to film, but I'm going to try and get back into it because this is like my creative hobby and I do really enjoy doing this, and I enjoy doing videos. It's just like, yeah, I don't know, mindset, I guess. But yes, I marked in that I had a doctor's appointment because I had to go and see my doctor about a few things. So like my periods were being like super irregular and wonky, which they seem to have gone back to normal now. So we'll see how we go. But there was that. And then I also needed to talk to her about a referral to the ENT because I had an original referral for like the public system that had been like basically in the system since 2020 with no news. And then I got like a text from their like system, I guess, saying like, are you still interested in a referral? Like we're going through like the wait list. And I was like, no, I'm just going to get referred privately because it'll be easier than me waiting another, 3 years to be seen, 4 years to be seen. So yeah, I also marked in NCT Wish had their debut, which is the Japanese subunit of like NCT. So that was exciting. And then I also watched some more Halo. So the doctor was from Once More With Love, and then the other icons were from 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 sleeping. So I used the credit card from 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚜. I slept in, so that was from Cully Plans, and then I did have to fill out like the new patient form for the ENT clinic that I was referred to the day before. So that shows you how quickly the turnaround was. But yeah, so I just had to fill that in, and then I filmed some videos. So I filmed my haul and lineup, which I don't remember what lineup video it would have been. I'm gonna assume it would have been my March lineup at this point. But who knows? So I used a camera icon from Papershire, and then I did plan some bases. So I used the planner from Paper K, and the little pencil that I used is also from Paper K. And then at the bottom, I used a moving marquee from Planner Face to mark in going to see Dune Part 2, which I really, really enjoyed, and I want to rewatch it. So hopefully when it like properly comes onto streaming, I can do that. Because I think currently it's like you have to sort of like rent it to watch it. So yeah, but I did really, really enjoy that, and I'm very interested to see like what happens next. I actually do have like the first Dune book I have yet to read, and I have the audiobook for it. So I do actually want to read the book series, because like the book series from what I've heard it's pretty good. But yeah, Mum and I were kind of like reading the Wikipedia pages to sort of like work out maybe like what happens next. But it'll be interesting to see what the next movie, because I think the director has said, like, he's only really going to do 3 movies. So, like, the first 2 parts, which were, like, the first book, and then the 3rd movie, which is the 2nd book, I believe. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so then on Friday, I marked in my BayBox subscription. So I used a credit card from Plannerface. I slept in because I was working late that day. I was like, why did I sleep in? And then I realized it's because I was working late that day. So I slept in, I edited some videos, and then I got a phone call from the ENT office to like book an appointment, which, like I said, this is what I mean, like turnaround time. Like I did this referral the Wednesday. I basically had an appointment booked on the Friday versus the public system where I had a referral that was in the system for 4 years with no updates pretty much. So yeah. So yeah, I booked that appointment, which was, I ended up booking it for the beginning of May. So I will discuss that more when I get to May in my planner, because it was very interesting actually. But yes, went to work and then I had a YouTube binge. So the bulk of those stickers are from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚜, and then the phone was from Carly Plans, and the little YouTube sticker is from Tickle Point Planning. It is the Primrose character. Moving on to Saturday, I marked in Pilates in the morning, which was already a bad idea because like I felt a bit stiff that morning. But I went anyway to sort of like see how that would work. And like, you know, I felt all right. But then like as we were walking home, I like could not move, like to the point that I was just like so uncomfortable. So I ended up calling in sick that day because I just like my legs, like my joints, I don't know, I just felt off. And I have to wear steel cap boots at work and I have to stand all day. And I was like, no, this is not going to work. So like I could barely walk home from Pilates, so I wasn't going to stand like 8 hours at work all day. So I ended up calling in sick, which was fine. And it was fine because I don't normally call in sick, so like ever. So they knew that like me calling in sick like actually meant that I was sick and it wasn't like, you know, anything sus. So that was fine. I just like had a nap and just like chilled in my bed for most of the day, did some digital planning, and I was watching Blood and Water season 4, which is Blood and Water is a South African TV show on Netflix. I actually really enjoyed like the first couple of seasons. I don't know, season 4, a bit for me, to be honest. I don't even think I finished it yet. I think I'm like halfway through it, and I don't think I've actually like watched it since this day. But yeah, I don't know. But I did really enjoy like the first season, so I do recommend like the earlier seasons if you want something to watch on Netflix. But yes, so the knee pain sticker was from Tickle Point Planning. The Pilates reformer and the pajamas were from Carly Plans. The iPad sticker was from Paper K, and then the Netflix sticker was from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚘 and then I also marked in that we had a thunderstorm that night, which I thought was important because it was like still summer and like summer storms are, you know, here and there, but also I hate thunderstorms. They freak me out. So that sticker was very fitting. That sticker is from Papershire. Then on Sunday, I marked in sleeping in. We booked Pilates for the following week. I had a grocery run. Mum and I finished watching the first season of Halo, and then I had a mental breakdown. So don't ask me why I had a mental breakdown or what it was about. I don't actually remember at this point, but yeah. So here is the finished spread. I really enjoy how this turned out. I really enjoyed how this turned out. So I filled everything in with my Uniball Signo in 0.7 for the stickers, and then to write on the page, I just used another one of these ballpoint pens from Typo. I bought a couple of them, and they write well enough, and I don't have to worry about smudging them because they're ballpoint rather than like using gel. But yeah, I think here I'm just showing you like the spread that I have left to film for March. So I just have 2 spreads, and then my monthly, of course. But yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.